Welcome everyone to Pod on the Apex. Such man, I can't put in words the drama we saw in Zandvoort. After all the boring races, this was one of the better races, right? From safety cars to crashes. Of course, the wrong cars crashed,
Yes,
but
exactly.
we'll get to that. But man, what a race, wasn't it, Aniket? And I just want to start off with saying Isaac Hadjar, holy.
Yes. Firstly, great race, a good spectacle for the last F1 race in Netherlands for the time being.
Yo, oh
Uh,
yes, yes.
we did see the homeboy Max Verstappen make a great start. He got into P2. Obviously, the McLarens were definitely going to be quicker than the Red Bull, but he did his bit. He did his bit to entertain the crowd. And we did see a great race in the midfield as well. The Ferraris and the Mercedes going at it, especially George and Charles. Unfortunately, Lewis crashed early
Ferraris
on.
in the midfield.
Yes. I mean, I was expecting them to be lower than what they finished in qualifying, but thankfully they got into the
Hmm.
top seven. And unfortunately, Lewis could not, even complete the race. He crashed in the bank corner.
Yeah.
He got in the wet stuff. Then that was it. And that was not the biggest, obviously, the biggest moment of the race. The biggest moment of the race was Lando Norris's engine. We still don't know if it's an engine or something internal, but definitely in a power unit, something went wrong and smoke started coming from the back of his car. And with that, we have a huge gap between Lando and Oscar now in the championship. We also did see Charles Leclerc uh, get what do you say get driven into by Kimi Antonelli, and Charles was having a good race himself. He was on track for a good, I would say P4 or P5, but unfortunately, Kimi with the rookie kind of an error tried to take the
Yeah.
inside line in the banking corner and didn't. When you go that inside, you need to have a good steering angle to turn the car all the way left, and he just could not.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll get to that later. But Isaac Hadjar, man, like what a race for him. Like all this drama that goes on around him, like Lando retires, Charles retires, and it just propelled him to the top, isn't it? But what? So is Isaac Hadjar now the most exciting rookie? Like all season, we're thinking it's Kimi Antonelli, but this man has quietly been racking up the results. He's gotten a podium now, and what a journey for him, right? From not even crashing out of Australia in the first race, having his head in
Yep.
his hands, having Anthony Hamilton consoling him, to now standing on the podium at Zandvoort.
Yeah. Firstly, he had a great qualifying session. What he finished P4 in qualifying, I guess, and then he made his car as wide as possible on that narrow Zandvoort track. Didn't let anyone get
Yeah.
past him. Held his position throughout the race. Didn't have any kind of a rookie kind of an experience at the track. Took all the lines perfectly. Great pit stops as well. And then ultimately he made a fortune out of Lando Norris's engine failure, and he got himself onto the podium. Flawless race from him. Obviously, you need a bit of luck
Absolutely.
when you're a racing bull to get on the podium, but he did have that bit of luck in such a topsy turvy race. And kudos to him, man. He definitely is shining amongst all the rookies we have so far. And he doesn't deserve to get promoted. I would say if you're Isaac Hadjar, please reject a promotion. Like nobody rejects a promotion in any kind of work environment, but if you're Isaac, please reject a promotion.
No, I feel you from where you're saying that, but hopefully, I think definitely this year if he gets a offer to drive for the senior team, he should reject it because of how
Yes.
just garbage that car is. If you're not Max
I
Verstappen,
don't know if he's contractually obliged to reject a promotion, though. That's the only thing I want to know. Are Toro Rosso drivers or are Racing Bull drivers contractually obliged to reject a Red Bull drive?
yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think Sunoda is starting to get to grips with the car. He had his first points finish in the Red Bull. He came P9. But yeah, hopefully, I think maybe next year he can take that punt, Hadjar, because, fresh regulations. Hopefully, Red Bull learn from their mistakes not to tune the car to max so much that even Max cannot drive that car right now. But yeah, I mean, like you said, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, great race from Isaac Hadjar. I think yeah, we'll do our prediction review later, but he's easily the rookie of the race, right? Like not a question about
Easy,
it.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you before we go to the bums called Ferrari and If you just look at the top 10 in this race, a lot of rookies and a lot of drivers that generally are not there, right?
Yeah,
Um, I said rookies, but I want to start with Alex Albon, who went from P15 to P5, right? Top five, a great race for Williams. Um, then you had Ollie Behrman, who
Oliver
started
man.
in the pit lane. He started in the pit lane, right? Um,
He started P18,
no, no, no. He was
right?
he was last. I think he
Okay,
went to the pit lane. He changed something in park for
he
me.
changed some. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and he started. He went to P6. Like, come on, that's like Max Verstappen
On
and Lewis Hamilton kind of a drive.
Yeah, in a track like Netherlands.
Exactly. And then you also had our hero Lance Stroll went
Told
from
you
P19 to P7. Like,
that Aston Martin firstly did not deserve to be in P19 with the way it was looking in practice.
I agree.
So I think P7 is more like a realistic, good finishing position
Hmm.
for them. But great stuff from Lance.
And
He
how did he
excels in
overtake
such
Fernando
conditions.
Alonso? Alonso started P10 only finished P8. Like, he went ahead of Alonso.
Yeah, I think great strategy from Aston Martin. We obviously did not follow the Aston Martin throughout the race, but Lance Stroll definitely deserves credit. He's always good in these kind of conditions as well, the changing conditions.
Yeah, yeah, great race from Lance Stroll. But then Carlos Sainz had a bit of a disappointment. He started in the top 10, finished outside the points. So, yeah, I think only one
I mean,
Williams.
he had this coming together with Lawson, and then he got the whole 10-second penalty, and we still don't know why he got it. We are still not sure if he was deserving of that penalty.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he also was on course for a good points haul for Williams,
Yep.
but
Yep.
unfortunately, his race came to an end after that.
Man, but that radio message from Sainz when he's told that he has got the penalty.
So funny.
Oh man. Yeah.
And special, I want to shout out Lollipop Man Comics on YouTube, who makes like these hilarious videos, hilarious skits.
Yeah. That that
I mean, those
that
are like so
person
awesome.
is great. Just amazing
Yeah,
videos from Lollipop Man.
Lollipop Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lollipop Man. So yeah, but yeah, with all that said, like you alluded to earlier, McLaren. We'll get to Ferrari. We'll get to the depression later. But McLaren, man, is that the title fight over, Aniket? I mean, I know 34 points. It has happened in the
Hmm.
past. I think.
Yeah.
What's that? Vettel 2013
Metal, Metal
made.
2010 as well.
Yeah,
Not
made up.
2013, 2010.
Yeah, one of the. Sorry, he has won so
Yeah.
many titles, but one of those years he made up a similar deficit towards the end and snatched the title at the last race.
Yeah, I mean, Kimi Raikkonen is on 7 as well.
Yeah, so I'm not
It wasn't
saying
34 points, but it was like, I mean, in that regulation, it was equal to 34 points.
right, right. Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's not possible, but also the cars in this era are so much more reliable than back then. I mean, even for Lando, it was such a freak incident that his engine
Yeah.
just gave up like that. So, and obviously, right? I mean, Oscar could, be P2 or P3 on the grid in one race, and then there's a turn one incident. He gets taken out, maybe by Max Verstappen or maybe by Kimi Antonelli, because that's the way it's going right now. But yeah, man, it's just so insane with what's happening. But again, since it's so improbable, does Lando have a chance at all? I mean, sure, if he comes
Yeah.
P1 more often than not, I think what, maybe five races if he's P1 and Oscar is P2, he can still make it up. But it's looking hard, isn't it?
It's looking bleak. It's also looking bleak because of Oscar's form. Because Oscar has been sensational throughout the season and especially like in the last few races.
Hmm.
He's been very consistent as well. I don't think Lando would have expected Oscar to be this consistent. So the rise from the second year to third year has been tremendous from Oscar's side. And now it does look very challenging for Lando to make up 34 points. Obviously, as we discussed, there have been scenarios where people have come back from deficits. We also have 3 more sprint races in addition to the 9 races. So never say never. I think Lando needs to take it one race at a time, starting with this weekend in Monza. Put the hammer down, get that W, get P1, just smash Oscar,
Yeah.
and just regain his confidence. I mean, he was already confident, but the engine failure would have taken some confidence or taken some momentum out of his uh, you know I would say inner self. So just focus on what he can do. Forget the points as for now. I think he should just focus on winning all the races or getting the maximum points he can.
Hmm.
And I'm sure Oscar will have something or the other in these next 9 races slash 3 spins. There will be a time and place where Oscar will lose out on some points. Maybe Verstappen is very, very good in one of these tracks. Or say Ferrari or suddenly Charles Leclerc wins the race. You never know. Maybe Charles Leclerc wins in Monza. So then maybe say Oscar finishes P4 or something. So you got Lando taking some points there. So never say never. I think McLaren deserves credit for keeping the championship open, and they will do as long as these two drivers have an equal shot at it.
Yeah, I think this crash has definitely kind of made the season suddenly way more enticing, right? Um, Obviously, 34 points, but yeah, I think we'll see if Lando can really you know, kind of put hammer it right.
Yeah. What? I mean, punch the papaya rules. I don't know what do you want to say.
Slice the papaya, man.
Slice it.
Slice the
Slice the
papaya.
papaya. Yeah, just go guns out. He has nothing to lose now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing to lose.
I mean,
Like,
he has to take risks now at this point. He has to take these risks.
yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, P2 is certain for him, right? There's no way he's going to finish P3. I mean, I'd be
Yes,
very surprised. Like, just because he takes a couple of risks, he finishes P3 in championship, right? Max is what, 100 or something points behind him right now. So,
he's not 100, but he's less like about 80 points behind him. But he's not going to close that for sure,
yeah, sorry,
unless
70
Lando
points
has a
behind. But yeah,
yeah.
again, that's a tall ask,
Yes,
especially considering how that Red Bull is.
yes,
And Russell is close to what 90 points behind him. So yeah, it's hard for anybody to catch up. So
yeah,
I think Lando should take more risks like he did in Hungary, right? Did that one stop and really took the fight to Oscar.
yeah.
And considering that McLaren is pretty much given free reign to both sides of the garage, like do whatever strategy or anything, I think Lando should really
Yep,
have his elbows out now. Learn from, I don't know, Isack Hadjar.
yep. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how the remaining 9 races goes. And like you said, Monza, the Temple of Speed is up next, and we'll see if Lando. I mean, he has done well he did well in Silverstone, and Monza feels like, and he won Spa too, right? If I'm not wrong.
He did win
So
Spa.
yeah, so he won Spa.
No,
He won.
he finished P2 in Spa. He
Yeah,
had the better strategy, but he couldn't make up the time because of this continuous mistake. So he finished P2 in Spa.
right. Sorry. Yeah.
He did win Hungary. So
Hmm.
I mean, both of them have been on kind of equal footing. So again,
Yeah,
Monza is
and
anyone's game.
yeah, and he also won Austria, which is another pretty fast
Yeah.
track. So yeah, I think Monza is also a fast track like that. Very low downforce. So we'll see how he
Skinny
does.
rear wings.
Skinny rear wings, yes. But yeah, I think that will be interesting how Monza goes. And should we go to the big discussion topic, Aniket?
Yeah, let's do it. Bring it on.
Ferrari. So I mean, yes, for Mr. Leclerc, it was not his fault, I guess. Um, he got punted by Kimi Antonelli. But we did see Leclerc be very aggressive, especially. Did you see that incident with George Russell? He literally muscled his way through. It's like this race felt like every driver was trying to be Max Verstappen except Max Verstappen.
Yes. I mean, he got away with the penalty for sure. Like he was 4 wheels off track,
Yeah.
or at least 3 wheels off track. So I don't know how he got that move done as well, because that was very, very like brave of him to go down the outside and get the
Hmm.
inside line to the next corner. So I mean, that's like an old school bully move, right? That's what you do. That's what you
Yeah.
would do in the 80s and 90s and stuff. But I'm glad that the FI didn't penalize him for that. It was, I mean, for once they didn't penalize an overtake, which on a track which is very hard to overtake on. So
But again, the inconsistency of the FIA, right?
yes,
They go and penalize Carlos Sainz for nothing.
nothing.
Who, me? I get the penalty? Who, me? Just amazing stuff from Carlos. But yeah, if you go to the other Ferrari driver, Lewis.
I mean, before that, I mean,
Yeah.
we need to talk about Charles sitting on the grass and aura farming.
Oh my God,
What was that?
that man looks good even in sadness. He
Yes.
can be the most depressed man on the planet, and he just looks so hot doing that.
There have been 100 pics of him on with that pose and after the race,
Yeah.
and crazy.
Yeah, I think so. They were saying that they did not get a ride to go back from there, and if he had to
Yeah,
walk back, he have to go through the I think the crowds, and he
yeah,
probably didn't want to do that after crashing out of the race.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, uh, just amazing. But yeah, what happened to Lewis, man? Like that.
yeah,
Obviously, it started raining, right? It was drizzling, and then the track was wet in places, especially that painted area. But come on, man. Lewis would know that that area is more risky to drive on, and yet he
yeah.
just spun off. I mean, he was not slow this weekend, right? He was
He
really
was not.
giving Charles a run for his money. I
Yeah,
mean, yes, qualifying he did finish behind him, but I think all through free practice, even I think Q1, Q2, if I'm not wrong, sorry, I
he
can't
was
check now.
ahead.
He
He was
was
ahead.
Lewis was generally ahead of Charles, so it was a bit sad to see him spin out. I mean, I was really looking forward to what he would do in the race. Like all those stop start periods, right? Lewis could have gotten a good strategy and kind of jumped the gun, maybe fought with Hadjar for P4 or P3 or something like that, all the drama that was going on. But we did not see anything of that sort. So, does this worry you, Aniket? This is not the first time we've seen so many driver errors
Yeah,
from Lewis this season, right?
yeah. He mentioned he got a snap of oversteer, and that's the reason why he went
Hmm.
off. And just a small, I would say, a mistake which led him to crashing into the barrier. So yeah, it's unfortunate. It's happening quite a bit more than it used to happen previously, even last season. So I hope it's like he puts it away. He goes to Monza with new energy because
Hmm.
it's his first time as a Ferrari driver in Monza. So I'm sure the crowds will help him. I'm sure he'll get pumped up for the event. Unfortunately, he also had another grid drop, another stupid mistake. I
Oh,
wouldn't say, I don't
man.
know if it was a mistake or I don't know what happened because he didn't slow down for yellow flags and
Yeah,
now
he
he's
didn't
got a
slow down under yellow flags, and that's something
on
the
the
FI takes
formation
very
lap, which is
seriously.
crazy.
Yeah, I
Generally,
mean,
you don't see many penalties before the race happening
mhm.
on formation laps.
Agreed, but that is again something that the FI takes very seriously, right?
Yes,
I mean, they were double waved yellows, so
and I don't know why the team didn't inform him, or maybe he didn't realize it or something because the team should have told him
yeah.
something. So unfortunately, he's taking a five-place grid drop to start Monza.
Hmm.
Not ideal, especially when he's not been qualifying well as such. His average qualifying position has been around P5 to P7. So if you're
Yeah.
adding five places to that, it's like a P12.
Hmm.
Again, very hard to make up positions from there. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. Like he has to recover from these mistakes. He's probably got again. He's got 9 races to just end the season calmly and look forward to more better things in
Yeah.
2026 because it's been a nightmare season so far. But it was a great start, but since then it's just been downhill.
Yeah, but that's the thing I don't understand, right? With Lewis, like, um, I know the ground effect era in general has been very
Yeah,
hard for him because it doesn't suit his style of driving and all that. But also, his previous 3 seasons at Mercedes, he didn't have these kind of mistakes that he's been doing this season. So I know you don't like this question, but it kind of again goes back to is Lewis past it, right? And I know this is a very uncomfortable question for all of
yeah,
us, considering he won his seventh title not so long ago, and also considering Alonso, who is much older than him, is doing pretty well given the car that he has. So it feels like it shouldn't affect Lewis, who is also given a lot of care to his body and fitness and all of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
He's not like the drivers of the 80s and 90s who just
Correct.
drink, get drunk, get high, and kind of ruin their body by 30, right? I mean, Lewis is a very
Yes.
healthy driver. So I don't know. What do you think? Is his motivation waffling because of I mean, the Ferrari, come on, that kills drivers. But what is going on? What's your take on this?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little mysterious, right? You don't know what's happening. Is it confidence? Is it car related? Is it something else? But yeah, I mean, it's a little mysterious. I don't know. It's a little mysterious. I mean, it's a little mysterious. I don't know. It's a little mysterious. I mean, it's a little mysterious. I don't know. 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 It's a little mys Is it like something to do with internal politics that's affecting him?
Hmm.
It could be a mix of all these things. I wouldn't want to put it down just on Lewis's skills as a driver,
Yeah.
because he did win a sprint race in China.
Hmm.
I know it was a long time back, but he did still win this season.
Yeah.
So you just can't put it on him, right? It's got to be a mix of a few things. And I really hope that, he goes into these last 9 races, gets a podium, gets one podium.
Hmm.
That's what he needs to do. I am wishing for him to get one podium this season. That's the expectation. I don't. It'll be very sad if he goes without a podium the entire season. Imagine you got 24 races in a Ferrari and you have no podiums.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
So if he gets one podium, that's a good season, I would say, from now onwards. So,
Hmm.
and then go into 2026, rejuvenate yourself, new rules. You got, everyone starts from zero again. And we'll see how it goes. But as of now, I wouldn't still put it down to 100% he's past it or driving error, unless I go into the new set of regulations and he still keeps doing the same things.
Yeah. And also the new sets of regulations are, I think, supposed to be not that downforce heavy like this
Yeah,
era. So I
yeah,
hope Lewis kind of gets his mojo back. And also, I mean, yeah, I mean, also been widely reported that the other thing is also the way the Ferrari brakes. I want to say
yeah,
different engine, different powertrain,
yeah,
different brakes. It kind of he is taking time to adjust and kind of adapt his driving style. So yeah, maybe the mistakes are being caused by that, right? That all
yeah,
these changes are kind of affecting him. So hopefully by next season he has, like you said, adjusted, got to grips with the power unit, got to grips with the brakes, the gearbox, and just how differently the car works, right? We also seen this Carlos Sainz who went from the Ferrari to the Mercedes, and he's also been having
yes,
a tough time this season. I think only the last one or two races he's finally starting to kind of, you know, grow into himself. He out
yeah,
qualified Alex Albon this weekend as well. Yeah, I
yeah,
think that's the hope. I hope Lewis is not, done yet, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I think all of us would like to see a Lewis again that's winning races in a Ferrari. And come on, he didn't come to Ferrari to just aura farm and uh, take photos with the red 44,
yeah,
right? He came to Ferrari to win potentially an 8th title.
yeah.
So yeah,
Well, Ferrari might not win this season, but they do have another new livery going for them.
yes, we'll
That's a
we'll
bit
get to the livery soon. But yeah, a lot of aura farming in that as well. But that was a great livery. But yeah, so before we wrap Zandvoort up,
Yeah,
uh, let's do our let's do a prediction review, Aniket. Shall we?
let's do it.
Yeah. And yeah, I've been just being reviewing the predictions. It seems like you're getting a lot of points again. My God. But
I'm still keeping on track.
we'll we'll start from the beginning. So, all right. So, to all our viewers, we start with our pole position. So, for pole position, I predicted Lando Norris, and Aniket predicted Oscar Piastri. So, and Aniket gets the point in this because, well, Oscar Piastri was on pole position. And then we go on to the race, and P3, Aniket predicted Lewis Hamilton. Ha! And I predicted Max Verstappen, which would have been true. Which would have been true. But anyways, it
Yeah.
wasn't. So none of us gets any point in this. P2, I predicted Oscar Piastri, but Aniket pulled off a blinder and predicted Max Verstappen. And that's what happened. Because Lando, you couldn't keep your engine. You're losing me so many
Let's
points,
go.
Lando. And then P1 again, Aniket predicted Oscar, I predicted Lando, so Aniket gets a point. So far for the first four predictions, it's 3-0 to Aniket.
I did predict Lando out of the top three, and he went out of the points in the end.
Even out of the
So
race, man, not just points. And then rookie of the race, I predicted Hadjar and you predicted Bottletto, so I think I'm getting the point in
yeah,
this. This
yes,
this is easy for me.
easy.
Finally, my first point. And then bust of the race. Now this is where it gets a little hard
I,
because you
I think
said
we should
Pierre Gasly.
let the subscribers decide.
So you said Pierre Gasly, and I said Ferrari. Now Pierre Gasly came last. He was P17, but only 17 cars finished. But and Ferrari, well, Ferrari.
I
So
think we should give half points to each other for that.
yeah, I think I'm honestly I'm fine with it
Yeah.
because both did so bad. I at least
Yes.
expected Pierre Gasly to be, if not in the points, close to the points because
Yeah.
he has been doing well
Last year.
recently, right?
Mm.
So yeah, I mean yeah, I'm fine with splitting that in the points. And then the hot take, man, I get trolled here again because I went opposite to your bust and I said Pierre Gasly will be in the points, which didn't happen. I'm like, sure, okay, maybe we can do a zero here. But no, you had to say Yuki Tsunoda will be in the points.
I'm champ at this, man. You can't beat me. I'm a seven-time champ on this.
And Aniket, my God, you are at 4.5 right now. And biggest surprise, well, you said no rain, we had rain.
We didn't have.
I'm
We did
not
not
giving
have
you
any
that.
rain.
No, I'm
You
not
should.
giving you that. We
I
had
deserve
rain.
points for that.
Lewis Hamilton spun because of the rain. I'm not giving
He
you
didn't.
that.
He didn't spin because of the rain. He spun because of the drizzle, which happened before the race.
What is drizzle, Aniket? That is rain.
It's like a light, very
Nah,
light
nah.
shower.
But it's still
When I say
rain.
rain, it meant throughout you have intermediate
No,
tires.
no, no. You got to be more
Yes.
specific. You never said anything
No.
about tires. You just said
It's,
no rain. You
I mean,
just said
if the FI can take a championship away from Lewis because of all versus any, then I
nah,
deserve
nah, nah.
points for
Yeah,
this.
I'm taking points away from you. No way
I
you're
deserve
getting
points for
this.
this.
No, 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 no. But anyways, you got so many points. What are you crying for? You got like what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4.5. I got 1.5. So stop crying. And
I like
in
an.
in the spa predictions, you got what? You got 4 over there, and I got 2. So yeah, stop crying. You're winning this by a mile already. Uh, but yeah, that was about Zandvoort. And yeah, it's Wednesday. It's a double header. Let's talk about Monza, shall we? Before we start the
Yep.
predictions, we have a very special livery this weekend.
Yes.
And let me bring it on to the stream.
Livery
So,
as well as overalls, right? I think they are
yeah,
wearing different blue overalls or something.
right.
Or is
So,
it just the t-shirt which is
no,
blue?
that
I'm
was
not
just a
sure.
t-shirt. That was a t-shirt.
Okay.
They're still wearing red overalls, but I think it
Okay.
has some. I think it does. No, I know. I think is this design? I don't know if it's a. I think the same overalls or what. It does have a pattern on it. Oh no, this is no. It's actually special because it has a pattern. It has a different font for the drivers.
You mean the car?
No, no, no. On the overalls, and they wear blue under the overalls. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I'll
I
bring it
did
on the
not see
stream.
the overalls. Do they have a separate
Yeah, they have
photo
a
for the
separate post
overalls?
for that. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
bring that up shortly. But Aniket, why don't you tell our viewers about a livery while I pull it up?
Yeah, so Ferrari are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Niki Lauda's title winning car. And to honor Niki Lauda, they're going retro, adding a little nostalgia from the past to this year's car. So you'll see a little bit of more white on the rear wing. Ferrari does have a little bit of white right now, the ugly white, I would say. But now the white looks more balanced on the rear wing. And the livery for once looks like something which we could watch throughout the race, I would think. And Ferrari does do very good liveries, one-off liveries we've seen in the past as well, especially at Monza. So this also added to one of those. Then
Yeah, so okay, so we are on the stream, the screen share. Where is the livery post? There was one livery post, right?
yeah, it's this one,
Not this. There was oh yeah, this one.
the one before this. Yeah, this is the
This one.
one.
Oh yes, this one. Yep.
Yes.
Yes. So like Aniket said, celebrating 50 years since Niki Lauda's championship winning season, and man, looks good, doesn't it? Except that blue HP logo, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, it's too big. It's bigger than the Ferrari logo. That's what I hate. Why do you have a sponsor logo that's bigger than your car logo, your manufacturer logo?
Look at the amount of HP logos, man. There's like
Yeah.
there's one here, so I'm guessing there's one on the other side of the wing. So two
Yes.
here, the two wheel guards you have 4, and then one here on the other side that's 6. Two on the rear wing that's 8. There's one on the halo that's 9. 9 HP logos. Like how much money are you giving HP? This
Yeah,
is
it's too.
ridiculous.
Rub in the contract. We need more HP logos than Ferrari logos.
Yeah, but as you can see, the
Yeah,
number
the
is
font.
the font, right, is similar to Niki Lauda's.
Yeah.
Um, Man, I just see HP
And
logos everywhere.
there's the name of the driver as well. I think the Hamilton Leclerc. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
this
also
one.
similar to. I mean,
Where
if you
is this? I can't figure out where this is. This is on wing. It's not wing.
it's on the cockpit, just beside the cockpit.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Okay, I see it
Yes.
here.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes. Ah, man. Okay, this is. Yeah, I mean, right here, the corner, right? Just above this arrow. Yeah.
Yeah, and the wheel rims also look a little yellow, more yellow, I think,
Yes, yes.
different.
Yeah, they gave it a gold trim. This is not how
Yes.
the car looks this season.
Yeah, and if you probably open Niki Lauda's car, so the viewers can get a comparison as to how similar
Yes.
it is.
Yeah, I
So
think
this is
this
the
one shows that.
no, the one before this, or the one
Come on,
beside
Ferrari.
this.
How much aura farm will you do it?
Yes, this one. This one is the one below. No, the one below. Yes, that one.
Yes.
Yes, this is the car.
Yeah, this is a grainy video, so I was trying to find a proper
Yeah, so this is
image.
what they're doing.
But yeah,
So the overall does look different,
yeah,
and the throwback to the car. Yep.
right. Yep, and also where was that? Yeah, so basically, yeah, this is basically the caricature of the car. You can see the similar font, this the white over here. They put the car number as well in the back here, which is similar to the 12 that Niki Lauda had. Of course, it's missing an HP logo. Uh,
Yeah.
not an HP
Very
logo. It's missing. Man, look at how
any
clean
logo.
this car is,
Clean.
right?
Yeah.
No sponsor, and look at this mess. Like I know it's a different sport now, but my God, this car looks busy. Yeah. Uh,
And a special helmet for Lewis
yes.
honoring Nikki.
Special helmet for Lewis. Um, yeah,
Ah,
this looks good.
Ferrari is number one in aura farming in the championship. If there was a championship for aura farming, just give it a
Oh,
Ferrari all day.
Ferrari. Yeah, just give it to Ferrari. Nobody else can do
Nobody's
anything.
coming close.
Yeah, this is the post of the overalls. So you
Hmm.
can see here. So this is the red and this pattern uniform that is there. You can see the
Yes.
font. Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc. There's a different font here.
Yeah.
Also the colors. But look at this. Underneath is this blue, this
Hmm.
rich blue color that they've gone
Yeah.
with, which looks pretty good. Even this
And the
font in
font
the
on the
back
back.
is
That
different.
looks lovely.
Yeah.
Actually looks nice.
Man, they should make
Yeah.
this the default font, man. This looks
I
great.
agree. It looks so great.
Yeah. Yeah, more aura farming. Blue shoes as well, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
I wish they sold these.
Yeah. That looks lovely.
Yeah, also this blue, I think, special t-shirt that's been
Yes.
released. Yeah, more aura farming, blue cap.
They got the two perfect drivers to do all this.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's about
Yep.
Ferrari special livery. Is anybody else doing special liveries? I don't think so, right?
No, we didn't get
At
any
least
news
not
of that.
announced so far.
Yes.
So I think that's all we have for now. It's just Ferrari. And yeah, I think we also did see. Let me get the. Yeah, let me remove this. But we also did see. Before we go to predictions, Aniket, did you see Colton Herta is signed up for Cadillac as a test
I
driver?
did, I did see. After Cadillac announced Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas earlier in the week, I did see Colton Herta's news as well. There were rumors going around
Yeah.
that he would be coming to Formula One anytime in the near future, and I guess it's happened as quick as next season.
Yeah, and there's also rumors that he probably would be in Formula 2 as well
Yes.
next season. So that is obviously not confirmed yet. I mean, you can be a F2 and a test driver, but yeah, I think Herta really wants to come to F1. He's dedicated. He's committed towards a dream. Yeah, it's good that Cadillac is given him that opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah, and Colton Herta did obviously. He has some F1 experience, not in a race, but I think he did drive the 2021 McLaren way back in 2022. So he does know how the car handles a bit. But
Yeah.
so is he? I guess.
He's a standby, right? In case Sergio Perez or Valtteri Bottas things go south there. So
Yeah. No,
definitely
what I
a
meant is,
standby.
if Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez are the Sonny Hayes of Cadillac, Colton Herta is the young upstart, right?
Yes. I agree.
All right. Anyways, we have Monza this weekend. It's again a pretty standard weekend, right? I don't think there's a sprint race. Thank God there's no sprint race. But Aniket, before you go to predictions, what are your quick thoughts on Monza? Are you
I'm
excited, or
excited.
or do you think it's going to be
I'm.
another boring race because of the cars we have this season?
I hope not. I think Monza always gives good races regardless of
Yeah.
the
Temple of
cars.
Speed.
Yeah, you have this fast and flowing track and lot of places to overtake. Not just the first corner, right? You have
Mm,
the Lesmos. You have the long straight
mm.
before the pit straight. So you have got quite a few overtaking opportunities as well. And I'm sure pit stops will be make a lot of difference. I think the undercut is like very powerful at Monza as well. So you've got a lot of different opportunities to make up places to be adventurous on this
Mm.
track. And I think looking at the weather, it does look it's going to be dry this time in Monza. So,
Oh man, what I would do for a wet Monza.
so again, McLaren obviously are going to be the favorite. So you have to expect a 1-2 from them pretty much every race. But let's see what surprises we have
Yeah.
in store for this weekend.
Yes. On that note, let's get ready with a pod on the Apex predictions.
Ta-da!
So once again, to remind our viewers, we do these predictions before every race, and after the halfway point, we have started a new format where for each category, so basically we alternate who goes first for each category, and whatever one person picks, the person who goes second cannot pick that. Whether it's a driver, a team, because some of the categories are not driver specific, but you basically cannot pick the same prediction. So that way we avoid both Aniket and me saying Lando Norris first, Oscar Piastri second,
Yeah.
Charles Leclerc third every damn race. So let's start with qualifying. Pole position, and I will go first because you get P1 anyway first, so I'll let you keep that. But I'm going to go with. I'm going to keep the faith, man. I'm going to keep the faith. I'm going to go with Lando Norris as pole.
Okay, I was going to go with Lando as well, but since you already
Haha.
picked him, I'll go with Max Verstappen on pole position.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yep. I think he was very close in Zandvoort, and
Hmm.
yeah, I think he can do it in Monza.
Do you think that Red Bull has gotten better after that massive floor upgrade we saw before
I
the
think
break?
they do look much better, at least in Max Verstappen's hands, like they
Yeah, I mean,
generally
Yuki
do.
Tsunoda is in the points, man.
Yeah, I mean there'll be a crazy situation where Max Verstappen probably gets a tow from somebody, and he flies,
Yeah.
and he it could be the Silverstone thing once again, right? You never expected him to get pole there,
Yeah.
so he
Yeah.
just got it.
I mean, the
So
toe thing reminds me. That's what happened in Zandvoort too. Oscar Piastri got a toe on the straight,
yeah,
which helped him get pole by 12 milliseconds. Imagine if that didn't
yeah,
happen, and probably Lando would have been on pole,
yeah.
and then I would have gotten points. Okay, so P3, Aniket, who's your P3? You go first for this.
P3, I'm going Charles Leclerc.
Ah, you stole my
I think
prediction.
Ferrari need to get a good result, right? It's like Monza, come on. This is the place where they have to. I don't care, get disqualified after the race, but get a good result, man.
Yeah, yeah. And I will tell the viewers my Monza conspiracy theory after our predictions.
Yeah.
So remind me. Now, if you're taking Charles Leclerc at P3, now that puts me in a pickle because that was going to be my prediction and you've stolen it. Uh, I'm thinking, you know, should I just do a 1 to McLaren or should I go how you did last race and pick one
Following
McLaren and
me.
just go YOLO in the other two predictions? I need to do something, and I need to be like Rando. I need to do something to get ahead of you in the predictions. So I'm going to go YOLO. I'm going to start with Max Verstappen in P3.
Okay, not a bad pick.
Yes.
Hmm.
And for P2, I'm going to go with Lando Norris.
Okay.
So what about you?
I'm gonna I'm gonna go with Oscar Piastri and P2.
Ah, Oscar Piastri in P2. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And who's your P1? You go first.
I go for Lando for P1.
Oh, so you're basically saying a McLaren 1, 2, and Charles is
Yes.
P3.
Yeah, and I think Red Bull's race pace is not
Hmm.
that I would say it would be great. And I
Yeah, I
think
think we saw that in Netherlands too. The race pace was not good.
yeah, so maybe Charles has the. I mean, maybe Ferrari does. You have the right strategy here, and he can get ahead of Max. So that's the only thing I'm concerned about. But
Hmm.
it does seem like it could be another McLaren one too.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So I'm going to go full delusional here. I saw Hungary. I believe in Ferrari. And it is Monza. So I'm going to go with Charles Leclerc P1.
But your P1 will not count in case Ferrari get disqualified. Yeah.
Yes, I know that's my conspiracy theory, but I'm going to go with Charles Leclerc P1. I think Ferrari just has to do something. They
What do you
have
mean,
to.
like under fuel him or something, or like I don't know, fuel him like in pit stop and like use some hack or something.
I mean, I think most teams underfuel anyway because they predict safety cars. But no,
Yeah.
I think Ferrari has to do something special for the Tifosi,
They already did,
especially
right? They got a new livery.
you break my heart, Aniket. But no, I think the Tifosi needs something, man. The Tifosi needs something, especially in Italy. Um, like Hungary, especially after how close they came in Hungary to winning that race. I mean, I know Hungary is not a track that is easy for overtaking, and obviously, Charles probably would have won if not for Ferrari's missteps because of that. But no, man, I still got to believe that they will make something happen, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we will see. I think Imola was a bit of a disappointment that way. Right? They missed out on Q3 and then they finished. Lewis finished P4 and Charles finished P6. But I yeah, I'm manifesting Ferrari top step of the podium here.
It'll be great if it happens. I mean, Monza
Yeah,
deserves it. They always have a great crowd there for Ferrari.
yeah, and I mean, I think last year was it last year that Ferrari won Monza? No,
I think on 2022.
22. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
last year they did not win, right?
And
But
23 also did not win, I guess.
yeah, 23 nobody won, man.
Yeah.
23 it was just Red Bull. I think Ferrari
Yeah.
just won your home race.
Yeah.
No, hold on. 2024. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Leclerc won Monza last year.
Oh, and 2022 as well he won then, right? Who
Yes.
won 2022?
Uh, 2022, I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely last year.
Okay.
2022, no, it was Verstappen. Ferrari was
Okay.
garbage in the second half that year.
Yeah, correct.
But no,
Oh yeah,
2024,
last year they did win, correct.
yeah,
Yes.
I think Charles had, I think, some different strategy as well, if I remember, because
Yes,
he was
correct.
not on
He
pole. He
went
was P4. He started
I think he did
P4.
a pit stop less than the McLarens.
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah. He
uh,
did a pit stop less than the McLarens and he took the victory. And
yes,
McLaren didn't expect the tire to last that long.
right. Correct. Yeah, as I look at the pit stop summary, you're right.
Yes.
Charles put on P15, sorry, lap 15, and that was his only pit stop. Carlos put on lap
Yeah.
19, again, his only pit stop. The other drivers pit twice. Also, I think
Yeah.
they pit early for the first time.
Yeah.
No, only
Yeah.
one lap early. Oscar, in fact, pitted a lap after Charles, and still he had to pit again. So
Yes.
I
Because
think
McLaren thought they'd be undercutting Ferrari, but instead
right,
Ferrari didn't pit in.
Ferrari didn't
For
pit.
once they for once they got the strategy right.
Yeah, that was amazing last year.
Yeah.
And Carlos also got P4, and I think could have gotten P3, but I think the McLaren was too fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will see whether Charles can repeat that. So I'm going to go full delusion on this.
Delulu.
Delulu, yes. So let's quickly wrap up the other
Yeah.
four. We have a rookie of the race. I think I go first for this. Yes, I go first for this. So who's my rookie of the race? I think I'm going to go with Hadjar again. Sorry, Aniket.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I was also going to pick him as well.
Yeah, I'm going with Hadjar. I mean, I really wanted to pick Ollie Behrman, but yeah, with the
Yeah.
performance that Hadjar is showing, and I think Hadjar and Behrman are in roughly equal cars. So I think if Hadjar finishes ahead of Behrman, we can say Hadjar is rookie of the race, right? So I'm going to go with Hadjar. What about you? Who's your pick?
I'll go with Antonelli for once.
After his track record in the last few races, you're really going
I
Antonelli?
think Monza home race for him, right? So
Oh
he has
yeah,
to
that too.
show. I mean, I'm sure he is willing to, or he's very encouraged to perform well on his
Yep.
home track. So I think that'll give him some confidence.
Hmm.
So yeah, why not take a chance on him?
Okay, fair
Yeah.
point, very fair. Moving on to the next category. Who's your bust?
My bust is Lance Stroll. He'll get a good result in in Netherlands, and he's going to mess it all up somewhere in Monza. Or Aston Martin comes back down to earth in Monza.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Yeah.
Uh, I think my bust would be, and it's going to go to the team here. And no, I'm not picking. I'm not picking Aston Martin. I think I'm going to pick our friends at Sauber for Kick Sauber. That's going to be my bust. I think they still need some work. They've not been having a good few races, and I think they will continue to struggle, especially with how strong other teams are around them.
Yeah.
Your Williams, your Racing Bulls, Alpine, and Alpine. Like Colapinto was P11 in Zandvoort. Sorry, I'm saying 20. What am I looking at? Yeah, Colapinto. No, I was looking at Zandvoort results. Colapinto was P11 in Zandvoort, so don't write him off.
Yes.
So yeah, Gasly had a shocker, but Colapinto did well. So I think there's so many other teams doing well. I think Kick Sauber will be our bust, and they won't have Kimi Antonelli to shield them either this race. So yeah. Next category is hot take. Huh. What should my hot take be? Since you're just talking about Colapinto, okay. This should tell you how much I don't believe in this because I'm putting this as a hot take. But I think Franco Colapinto is going to be in the points. Let's go. I think the Alpine is reasonably fast in a straight line, and Colapinto really wants to keep his seat. So I think we'll see
Yeah.
Franco Colapinto in the points. What about you, Aniket? Who's your hot take? What's your hot take?
My hot take is a Ferrari wins the race.
You don't want to keep. You want me to keep my points, do you? You're like, if Charles wins, we're going to
I get
split
the point.
points. Okay, Ferrari wins the race. And what's your biggest surprise?
My biggest surprises will be Isack Hadjar out of the points.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying because obviously we had two Ferraris didn't finish last race. We had Kimi Antonelli also not finishing last race. So
Hmm.
there were reasons to believe that, if all of these guys finish, then
Hmm.
maybe Isack does not finish in P4 or something like that. So yeah, and Netherlands is kind of an outlier track where you can't overtake much.
Yep.
So I would think Isack Hadjar is definitely not finishing P4 if things are normal. So we'll see if he finishes on the points or not.
Okay. And I think my biggest surprise, which obviously it will not tally up with my predictions, but that's why it's a bit of an outlier. But I'm going to say my biggest surprise will be if Lewis Hamilton is on the podium. I think
Yeah,
I
fair
mean,
enough.
obviously I believe in Lewis. I'm a Ferrari fan, but I think the kind of races he's been having, and obviously Charles knows that car much better. So, and I don't think two Ferraris are going to be in the podium. So I think this is also an implicit way of saying he'll finish ahead of Charles as well, which I don't know may happen. But yeah, I think if Lewis is on the podium, I'll be very happy, but also I'll also be very surprised.
Yeah, that means he's done a hell of a job with the penalty as well as, with
Yes,
overtaking and everything.
yeah, the
So,
5 plus penalty as well.
yeah, I mean, he would have to start somewhere in the top 10 to even come close to getting
Yeah.
on the podium.
Mhm. All right, so that's a wrap on our predictions, and as I said earlier, it's going to be a normal race weekend. So you have 3 practice sessions, and you have quali on Saturday and the race on Sunday, and we will, come back to you with all the instant reactions and the full review. But like I promised, I'm going to go with my hot take conspiracy theory, Aniket. I think I've told you, didn't I, about this? I'm not sure if I told you about this, but in case I didn't, well, you hear it too. Okay, so we'll go to end the pod on this note. So this is my conspiracy for Monza. Like I alluded to earlier, Ferrari really want to do very well at Monza, right? That's always true whichever season you take. It's their home race, because Italy emotions run high and they really really want to do well. And we know that the Ferrari is fast this year. It has very good race pace. The only reason it's been struggling in, after the first few races is that they've raised the ride height, right? Ferrari is very sensitive to ride height changes, and after the double disqualification at Shanghai, they've raised the ride height. Now, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't have pictures right away, but
Mm.
you can look it up. The race, and I think even motorsport.com has covered this. They've shown the difference in ride height between the McLaren and the Ferrari in photos, and it is pretty significant. And that's only because of the plankware issues that Ferrari had. I think and here's where here's where the conspiracy comes in. I think what Ferrari will do this race is they will lower their car to China levels or maybe even lower and risk it with the plank. Because Ferrari knows their car is fast, especially with all the upgrades, right? If they're able to be within, I don't know, half a second of McLaren with their extra ride height, I'm pretty sure that Ferrari can win a race if they're low enough, especially with these ground effect cars, which want the car to be as low as possible.
Mm.
So I think Ferrari lowers the car as much as they possibly can, with obviously some level of risk, go all in for a Ferrari 1 2. So Charles P1, Lewis P2, or vice versa. I don't care. They go on the podium, they take their photos, they have the Tifosi chanting their names. The Tifosi goes home happy, and they know they most likely will get disqualified. So they tell the FIA, if our car is illegal, announce it the next day. And you see on Monday, the FIA announces, oh, Plankware on Charles Leclerc car number 16 and Lewis Hamilton car number 44 is too high. Disqualified. Double disqualified. I don't know. Kimi Antonelli or some random guy ends up winning the race.
Yeah, you paint a very vivid picture.
Yeah.
So we actually will see that happen. Ferrari, they're under a lot of pressure. They've not got any results this season. The fans
Yeah.
are like, clamoring for something.
Especially the
So they
Monday
need to get,
morning newspaper after Monza is
yes.
a big thing for Ferrari. And if the
Yeah.
disqualification announced on Monday morning, they don't care. The
I think
newspaper
that
is only gone to print.
yeah, they'll rather get a victory than a P6 and P7, like a minute or two behind, a minute or so behind McLaren, right?
Yeah,
So
and they can always say, "Oh, look at the FIA; they're targeting Ferrari." Drum up I don't know, some
yeah,
conspiracies on
focus on
that,
so
cook up some bullshit. But yeah, we will see what happens this weekend.
yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, if this actually ends up happening, this will be the funniest thing ever. But yeah, we will see you again in the pod next week, and also we'll see you on the shorts maybe after the race. But stay tuned to Pod in the Apex. Let us know in the comments what you want to see, what more content you want to see from us, and as always, subscribe to our channel. Have your friends subscribe. Um, all your friends who like Ferrari conspiracy theories, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.